Hi guys, it's Tiffany. I just wanted to come on here because I've been watching a couple of videos on YouTube and I noticed that a lot of people have been talking about like the steps that they've gone through in order to get approved for the surgery and stuff. So I figured that I would just come on and let you guys know what I had to go through in order to get approved for my surgery. I wrote down a list because it was a lot of stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, there was so many appointments and I've spent God knows how much money on this. So my first step was I went to my primary care physician and I told her that I was interested in the surgery. She basically said that she felt that I was a good candidate for it and that she would refer me. So she set up an initial group meeting, which was like an introduction to bariatric surgery. There was so many people there. There was hundreds of people there, and it was held in a big conference room. They basically just went over like the different types of surgery, what is going to happen after surgery, how you need to change your eating habits and everything after surgery. And then they also had a group of probably 15 people who have already had the surgery come in, and they answered questions and stuff from the people who were in the group conference. So that was the first thing I went into. The second thing I went into was a consultation with this woman. I don't even know who she was or what department she worked in, but she basically just, asked me my history of like my eating habits and, the things that I've tried to lose weight in the past, like Weight Watchers or whatever I've done in the past. And then she had me go for blood work. And then from there, she referred me to the psychologist or a psychiatrist, whatever you want to call him. And I met with the psychiatrist, and she basically cleared me to move on further. I guess at that point, at that appointment, they will decide if they think that you need further counseling as far as like your eating and finding out where your emotional eating habits come from and stuff like that. At that point, they'll decide if you need further appointments in that direction or if you can just go straight on and meet with nutrition. I didn't need any further appointments. Not, I'm not special or anything. They just didn't feel like I needed, to go that route. I guess I kind of knew where my eating habits came from and why I ate and stuff like that. So they just basically referred me to my nutritionist. Now, I meet with my nutritionist once a month. And what they do is they set a 5% weight loss goal for you. So once you meet that goal, then they will refer you, to the surgeons and stuff. But while all that was going on, I also had to go to behavioral medicine. And there they just kind of start getting you, used to the things that are going to happen after surgery, changing the things that you need to change now and just basically preparing you. Now, I had to go to behavioral med. It was once a week for an entire month. And then once I finished that, it went to monthly meetings up until I got approved for surgery. I recently just went to another one because I, just got approved for surgery. So I'm going to continue going until I have my surgery. So that's once a month. And then after surgery, they would like you to continue to go just so that you have the support and everything after your surgery. But I guess it's my decision if I decide to go that route. Now, I met my 5% weight loss, which was about 15 pounds. And so my nutritionist brought up my name at the panel meeting, and the panel was, if you guys saw one of my earlier videos, it's basically the psychiatrist or psychologist, again, I don't know what you call them, behavioral medicine, the nutrition department and the surgeons and everything, and they all go through the patients that they've had and who they feel is ready to move on to have surgery. So I got approved, and now the only thing that's left is that I have to meet with my surgeon. Now, once that happens, I'm going to have more appointments after that. I can fill you guys in as I go through the appointments because I'm not sure exactly what appointments I'm going to have. I know it's going to be with, meeting with the people from anesthesia and, meeting with the surgeon, and they're probably going to have me do more blood work. I've already had blood work done I don't know how many times just to, they just want to make sure the levels are okay and everything. I do know that some people have to go for like EKGs and sleep apnea tests and stuff like that. I had a sleep apnea test about a year ago, and my results stated that it was not severe enough to have to use a CPAP machine. So I never had to follow up with that. My nutritionist has been keeping an eye on it, and she's been asking me how I'm sleeping and stuff like that. So they are watching it, but I don't have to redo the test because, it's still recent enough that they don't need to do that. But those of you who do have sleep apnea or, whatever, you want to get that done first, because if you do have sleep apnea, you want to get tested for it. If you have it, they're going to put you on a CPAP or a BiPAP machine, and they will not approve you for surgery until that's cleared up. So do that right away. I haven't had to do the EKG yet. I don't know if they're going to have me do it, before surgery or whatever. But, there is a lot of stuff coming up. Another thing I want to warn you about is, depending on your insurance and what your copays are, this can be very expensive. My copays are $20 every time, which is nothing compared to what some people pay, and I understand that. But being on a limited income and having a very limited budget, I've had to dish out I don't know how much money. It's been insane the amount of money that I've had to spend. So just keep in mind that if you are, looking into gastric bypass surgery, you will be dishing out some money for copays and stuff, because there's a ton of appointments that you have to go to. Again, this depends on whether or not you're self-pay and whether or not you have insurance. Now, the insurance I have, I would tell you guys, but I don't know if I can online. So if anyone's interested as to what type of insurance I have, just message me and I'll let you know in a private message. I just don't really want to put my information out there. So again, if you have any questions on that. Now, what I want to go into is, if you are interested in having the surgery, but you're not too sure on, how things go down, and you want a little bit more information, I really recommend this book. It's called Weight Loss Surgery for Dummies. I'm going to hold it up, see if I can get it in there. It cost, what did it cost me? It was $21.99. Ooh, I'm lying. I didn't even pay for this book. My sister's friend had the surgery and she lent it to me. Here I am going and telling you guys I spent money that I didn't spend. Awesome book. So much information in there. I've read it probably twice already, and I still skim through it just to reiterate what I already know. Second book that I bought, this one was also given to me, so don't let me lie and tell you that I paid for it. But it's called Before and After, and it's by Susan Maria Leach. Let me see if I can show it. Get it in there. Okay. Anyways, this one's $15.95 if you buy it in stores. Again, I didn't buy it, so good for me. But she's very inspirational. She had gastric bypass surgery. I think she's kept the weight off for about 5 years, and she kind of goes through, what she's done and like her wow moments and, all that. And I actually think there's some, she's got recipes in here. Some of the things that she likes to eat and cook after surgery. So it is pretty informative, and I love both of those books. So I do want to recommend, you guys looking into those. They've helped me a lot, so I'm sure that they would help somebody else. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. Oh. When you're going into the surgery and, you're going through this whole process, there's still a chance that you won't be approved for surgery. Now, in that case, you've already gone through all these appointments and everything, and you don't get approved. The best thing I can tell you is save any receipt that you get from going to your appointments. Save any journals that you've written, food journals, any receipts from like Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or anything that you've done in your past to try to lose weight. Hang on to all of that, because when you have to go and appeal the fact that you were denied for the surgery, they're going to ask for that stuff. So please, please, please don't throw anything away. I have a whole folder here that's super thick. Let me see. See how thick that is? That's all my receipts and my food journals and everything you could possibly think of. I have in there just in case. I was approved, but just in case something happens down the line where they're like, oops, sorry, you can't have the surgery. I have all my information right there to prove that I did what I did, and I've gone through everything I've gone through. That's just a tip for you guys. Just keep it in the back of your mind, when you're going through the whole process. Now, I live in Massachusetts, and the insurance company that I have, the facility that I'm going through, there's only 2 doctors who perform the surgery. The doctor that I haven't met with him yet, but I hear that he's pretty good. So, I'm pretty excited about meeting with him, and I will update you guys as soon as I know anything more. So if you guys have any more questions or anything like that, or, you think I'm just crazy or whatever, just let me know. So I will talk to you guys later.